The 80s. A time of bright colors, great hair, and a golden era of football, filled with big games and bigger hits. But in 85, fans had a little something extra to cheer for. A wave of team songs took the NFL by storm, sparked by the iconic 85 Chicago Bears.
We are the Bears, shuffling crew, shuffling on down, doing it for you. We're so bad, we know we're good, blowing your mind like we knew we would. You know we're just strutting for fun, strutting our stuff for everyone. We're not here to start no trouble, we're just here to do the Super Bowl shuffle.
Well, they call me Sweetness, and I like to dance. Running the ball is like making more mans. We had the goal since training camp to give Chicago a Super Bowl champ. And we're not doing this because...
Hey, Mason.
Hey, Gavin.
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
You know what else is good, Mason?
What else is good, Gavin?
The 1985 Chicago Bears. True story.
They won the Super Bowl, right?
Not only that, they went 15-1, and they dominated in the Super Bowl.
Dang.
And they dropped a song before they won the Super Bowl saying they were going to win the Super Bowl.
Wait, really?
Yeah, the Super Bowl Shuffle, baby. One of the greatest songs ever. Released 2 months before the Bears went on to win the Super Bowl.
Oh my gosh, that's so cocky, but it worked.
I mean, it's got to be one of the biggest flexes ever. So basically, there was this wide receiver on the Bears in the 80s. His name was Willie Gault. He was pretty good. He's not like an all-time great wide receiver, but he was good. And he took this idea of a football team singing a song about winning a Super Bowl to this record label in Chicago. They're called Red Label Records. He pitched it to the record label, and they said, sure. So the music video is all basically because of this one wide receiver that had a connection. And
just a musical football player that was randomly like, I want to make my team.
I think it's more, so from what I found this article on Sports Illustrated about it, and so this is a quote from it. They said it was wide receiver Willie Gault's project, his way out of the life, as the gangsters say. Willie planned to go west after football and make his name in Hollywood. So he was trying to become like a famous actor. He had filmed a cameo for Rob Lowe's upcoming movie About Last Night, which he never stopped talking about.
So he used his football team as a stepping stone to be, a superstar in Hollywood.
I had never really heard of him, so I don't really think that he got to be successful. But it also said in the article that they lifted the music from this song that was made for an old Chicago radio sitcom show called Amos and Andy.
Oh, dang.
And it was called the Kingfish Shuffle. Because Kingfish was this character that was on there, and he would did this little dance, and he's like, I'm doing the Kingfish Shuffle. So the music is based off of that. So the Super Bowl Shuffle is originates because one wide receiver on the team wanted to be famous, came up with the idea through the record label that he had previously done a music video for, and
they just went with it.
Basically, everybody on the team thought it was gonna be dumb. The quarterback, Jim McMahon, Walter Payton, one of the greatest running backs ever. They were all like, why would we do this? Why would we sing a song about us winning the Super Bowl before we've even won the Super Bowl? Mm-hmm. And basically, he was just Willie Gault was just begging. Basically, from all accounts of what it seems like he was just guys, you have to trust me that this would be a good idea.
He finally just wore them down where they're like, oh,
yeah,
fine.
And they all flew. They all just went down to that studio, filmed it all in one day. Damn. Basically, and all that day of filming, and they just got the whole team. He somehow convinced I think only a couple players didn't go. Most of the team is there for that shoot. And then I found out that it was a really big hit, not just in Chicago but everywhere. Millions of copies were sold of the record.
Damn.
It got
they sold physical copies?
Yeah. I want to get one. I saw this picture of this fan at a Bears game the year after they won the Super Bowl, and he had the record, and he wrote in marker the score of the Super Bowl just all over it.
Oh, that's amazing.
43 to 10 just all over the cover, which is so cool. It got nominated for a Grammy.
What?
I don't remember which Grammy, but it did, which is crazy.
No,
I swear to God. I swear to God. Hey, future Gavin here. The Grammy nomination the Super Bowl Shuffle got was Best R&B Performance by a Duo or Group with Vocals in 1987, but sadly they lost to Prince and the Revolution's Kiss. And I also learned that a lot of people in Chicago saw this song and thought that it was going to like curse the Bears, because apparently the Cubs, their baseball team, had songs that they did in the past. In 1969, there was a song called "Hey Hey" that had a chorus that went,
Hey, hey, holy mackerel, no doubt about it. The Cubs are on their way. Hey, hey.
and then after that, the Cubs
They
like
never
proceeded to
won
miss the
anything.
postseason
Oh my!
for like 10 years. And then the Cubs did another song in 72 called "Go Cubs Go," and they still didn't win anything. And then in the 80s, when they went to the playoffs, there was a song. It was apparently, I couldn't find it, but the article said it was a country song that like had Cubs players on it.
What?
And they were in a month before they went to the playoffs. They did that song, and then they lost in the playoffs that same
Oh
season.
my gosh!
But
so all these fans are like,
yeah,
this other team did it before. It didn't
it
work.
never worked.
Everyone sucks.
but
Please
now the
don't.
first time the football team does it, they win the Super Bowl.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
Oh.
I don't know. But see, after the success of the Super Bowl shuffle, because it was really successful, and of course, like the team that did it won, a lot of NFL teams started copying.
No way.
Yeah. And I think their thought process was, if the Bears did it and they won, then like maybe we can do it and we'll win.
Yeah, and I mean, if it was so popular too, I assume the Bears, gained a lot of fans and made a ton of money just as a team off
yeah.
of that song.
Yeah, I don't know.
So even if it's not just like a superstition, we want to win, so let's do a song.
Yeah.
I bet they made so much money.
I remember like they said that all the proceeds of the song were going to go to like charity, but then there was a lawsuit actually that they got into, because like apparently like the record label took some of the money.
Oh no.
But either way, a lot of NFL teams were like, you know what, we're just going to steal exactly like this formula of like, we're going to get all the players in the studio, we're going to put down like a funky track, and the players will just rap verses. The Cowboys did one called "Living the American Dream." The Browns, "Masters of the Gridiron."
Masters of the Gridiron?
The Raiders, "Silver and Black Attack." The Rams, "Let's Ram It." That one is probably that one is crazy because they do it like in their stadium, like in,
Oh, really?
and it's like empty, and they're like on the field doing it. So,
awesome.
and the Seahawks did one called "Locker Room Rock." I think it's also called "The Blue Wave is on a Roll," because they say that a lot in the song, but I don't know if that's actually like what the song's called.
Okay.
But either way, the guy that's singing, his name is Michael Jackson,
What?
but it's not Michael Jackson.
But okay.
The work is tough and the days are long. I've been working out and getting strong.
I definitely think that they were like, you know what? We don't really have any singers on our team, but you are named Michael Jackson, so we can like put your name on this. Because the credits there's on the Seahawks one, there's like credits after it, because I think it was on like a VHS tape, and it lists all of them, and it immediately says like this title of the song, who like produced the music, and then like starring Michael Jackson is like the
my
big
gosh.
name, and then
So
it just lists the rest of the players.
It's like the first known thing of clickbait.
I mean, yeah, they basically did just
Oh
like
my
say, you know
gosh.
what, we got Michael
We
Jackson.
got Michael Jackson on this song, but it's not.
Not wrong.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
I know. And there's even more teams that I didn't list. Like the 49ers had one. The Eagles had one. Honestly, like most teams in the 80s, they probably did a song
Oh my
at
gosh.
some point. The Cowboys did a lot of them. The Cowboys did like Christmas songs.
I mean, yeah, they're America's team. They're
That's actually a good point. Yeah.
They're kind of the entertainers of football. So I am not surprised that the Cowboys, took this fad and ran with it.
Yeah. I just think it's so interesting because after the 80s, it's like gone. It can't just be that it's an 80s thing, right? I'm wondering like, why don't we still do this?
Yeah, that's a great question.
That's kind of why I'm bringing it up, is like, because I feel like it would work even better now with the internet.
Yeah.
Like
with practice, and a lot of these players are huge celebrities now.
for real.
I mean, I know football in the 80s was big, but now everyone has their own personal brand and stuff
Yeah.
like that. You could totally, like, if you got Josh Allen to sing a Christmas song,
Everybody would love that.
bro, that's easy top 50 Billboard right there. I mean, I just think that, players are starting to become more than just players. Their celebrity is going beyond just their sport.
Yeah.
And I think a great way to, continue that trend would be, have them break into the entertainment industry a little bit.
And what's a better way
Yeah, exactly.
than like songs with your own teammates?
It doesn't need to be good.
Exactly.
It
I
would
think
be. It's
that-
so low risk. I mean, obviously the winning thing, But like you could do a song that doesn't say like, "Hey, we're gonna go undefeated. Hey, we're
Yeah,
gonna win the Super
right.
Bowl."
We need to just go back to having fun. in
Yes, I
sports.
agree. I
Like,
agree.
because now I feel like so many athletes like take this so seriously, and I totally get it. I mean, you're getting paid to play a sport. Like, you're gonna take it seriously.
So much. But I mean, so much of your contract, your worth as a player, is your brand these days. I mean, your production is obviously important, but I mean, most of what makes Brady such an expensive player is he's Tom Brady.
Yeah.
You know, Tampa Bay was the smallest market as a franchise until he came there.
Yeah. Now,
And not, I mean, obviously them winning a Super Bowl helps a ton, but you know, bringing Brady in brings in a lot of fans. So I think anything to increase a player's personal brand would be great for a team. So I think especially in the offseason, I mean, what are these guys even doing? They're just playing golf.
Yeah, exactly. Like every NFL guys on the offseason are always just on Instagram, like
Yeah.
in the gym.
I think players are starting to take the leaps themselves with their personal brands, but I think the NFL needs to step in. We need official team songs like the Chargers did that anime
Oh my God.
team
Yeah, that
schedule
was
thing,
awesome.
and that went great. Like
And
the
everybody
NFL,
loved it.
NFL world loves that, and you would think NFL guys like they hate, you know, anime and weird stuff like that, but I mean the fact that you know effort was put in, it was something different. It made the Chargers more lovable. It went great. I mean, why isn't this more of a thing?
I don't know.
Why did they disappear?
I think honestly, like nobody's talked about it. I don't think this has been a conversation that's come up. But
That's
now,
so sad.
Mason, I brought it to you so we could have this conversation.
We'll bring it
And
back.
hopefully, this dialogue can only start more dialogue, and then hopefully we can just butterfly effect, and then we get a new
Yeah.
Super Bowl shuffle.
That would be amazing.
So really, I brought this to
we're,
you.
we're manifesting
Exactly.
Tom Brady on a song.
Oh my God, imagine. And they'll be like, it's because of that. It's because of that video we watched. It's because of that video. Those two guys talking about
Even
it.
if it does happen, you know, in 2 years from now, it definitely won't be because of us.
I'm taking
but,
credit,
But
though.
we will take credit.
We're gonna take credit because we said it. We said it. Just like the Bears said they were gonna win the Super Bowl. We're gonna say we're gonna start that movement, even though
right
we're
now,
not directly.
if music becomes an important part of NFL branding,
That's us.
It's us.
Don't let anybody else tell you different. Don't
That's
let anybody else tell you different.
I think is that it?
Yeah. I mean, that was it. I just kind of wanted to get that off my chest. I did not watch all of those to like, not talk about it. Because some of those were not worth watching. Some of them Wazoo Record Room is really great. Watch our show on Cable 8. Wazoo Record Room is the best. Yeah, that's right, we're better than the rest. My name is Gavin, fun I be having. I'm the producer, you know I'm not a loser. I'm a big bruiser, built like a cruiser. I got lots of dreams, but I'm not Martin Luther. Like to drink smoothies that I make with my juicer. Take me to your leader, I really like to meet her. Stab her in the back like she Julius Caesar. Oh my God, these bars are getting heavy. Catch Wazoo Record Room driving in the Chevy. I'm just kidding, we don't have a car. All we got is lots of bars. Wazoo Record Room really great. Watch our show on Cable 8. Wazoo Record Room is the best. Yeah, that's right, we're better than the rest.
Gavin hit me with a freestyle.
Okay,
Gavin hit me with
okay.
a free. Gavin
W.
hit me with a 1, 2,
W.
1, 2, 3, yo.
WRR. Got me like a pirate saying R. WRR. I am going far. WRR. I pull strings like I play the guitar. Ooh, ooh. I'm in Myanmar. Ooh, ooh. I'm golfing.